Oh, bother.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Rome to Power and Politics. I'm still Yin Yang Total War, and the last time we left off, we had just completed the first defense of Genoa. Now, with the forces arrayed before us, you would think that we stand a pretty good chance. However, looking at the enemy's army composition of almost entirely infantry, that being short swords, which would probably be on par with Hastati, it's going to be a pretty tough fight ahead of us. So, I'm not going to make you guys wait any longer. Quintus Pictor longs to continue proving himself before the gods and the Roman Senate, so let's get into the battle.
When we have thrown these invaders back into the sea, I hope that Neptune will drown them all. I want these bastards dead. By sword or sea matters not, but dead. Stand ready.
Aye! Your mother's still working cemeteries! For the gods!
And so the battle kicks off with Gnaeus Pictor here to lead the forces of Genoa once again. We have elected for a tighter defense with our centurion. I'm trying to remember his name. I believe it's Marcus Quintilius. Let's take a look, see if we can see. No, I cannot see him, unfortunately. So, but I believe his name is Marcus Quintilius, has elected to lead the forces in a tight defense of the town square, drawing our enemies in so that Pictor can come around and defeat them from the rear. Now, also serving as flanking forces, we have the majority of our missile corps. They're going to be very useful in this battle. And finally, a very tight gamble, not tight gamble, a very risky gamble, excuse me. We have our Saki Hastati accompanied by the garrison Hastati, who are going to attempt to surprise any forces that come around here, and should they not come through here, we will then sweep all of those infantry around to flank up the middle. And it looks like the barbarians are beginning to pour in. And kind of as expected, they are flowing into the center. I had thought that maybe they would try to get a complete surround off of the center, but other than some rear guard to stop them from being assaulted on the flanks, there isn't a whole lot that they're committing around the sides. And while this army may seem smaller, do remember that they have a secondary force coming in behind, right? In no way, shape, or form is this going to be an easy battle, but it is going to be a fun one for sure. And it looks like it's begun. And it is time to see if the gamble will pay off. They seem to be ignoring our troops. I know that they can see them, and yet they're not paying any attention. Everybody is going towards that central plaza, and it is about to bite them in the ass pretty hard. Here comes the missile corps now. As well as our cavalry destroying any rear guard forces so that we can have complete control of maneuverability.
Orders understood.
And finally, the Hastati have committed to the fight, and it's about to be a bloody one. And a little late for the barbarians to be trying to stop us now. Of course, if this central plaza does not hold, it's all going to be for naught, right? Looks like the cavalry has been hung up a little too long on this rear guard element. But that's all about to change as the enemy have exposed their lightly armed and armored missile units directly to our path of destruction. It looks like the flankers have been flanked, which is a little unfortunate, but I believe that they'll be able to hold their ground. These guys were the heroes of the first Battle of Genoa, and they will not fail us now, right? And our cavalry pulling out for more maneuver warfare. We'll see what they end up doing. Ooh, that was a little nasty.
Warriors, move out! Square formation!
And our goal right now is just to pull them, pull their forces apart as much as possible. If we slam even as hard as we can into that blob up there, it is not going to be to our advantage. We want to be able to make that as lightly packed as possible. And it does appear that the blob is pushing into the center. Unfortunately, you know, Rurari, as brave as they are and as solid as the square formation can be in terms of a defense, there's only so much that they can do, right? There's only so much that they can do. And at this point in the battle, it really can go either way. No force is completely victorious at this point. It has not really swung as far as a pendulum, right? And this is really just, you know, stick to the plan as best as possible. And I know that a lot of people complain about the matched animations in Rome 2, how it led to a lot of people scooting around and stuff like that. But I want to say that and I'm not positive about this, but if you ever played the old PS1 or PS2 game, it was called Kessen. It was about the Sengoku Jidai period of Japan, much like Shogun 2 is, but they had a lot of matched animation like that, where, you know, your cavalry would be scooting around, kind of fighting with like a Ashigaru or something, and it always was fun to kind of zoom in as you were moving all these armies around on the map, just to kind of zoom in and watch every now and then. So I want to say that that's probably where they got the inspiration from. Again, I'm not sure, but they had just come off of doing Shogun 2, so it's entirely possible. And honestly, I don't mind it so much. And it does look like we have won right here in the middle. We're gonna have to push these forces out, but things are slowly turning in the favor of Rome. That being said, the blob has not fallen, right? It has not come apart, so we still have that to worry about. Looks like the cavalry's coming in for another charge.
way now!
And these cav are definitely proving their worth on this battlefield.
That's the double! Attack! Advance!
And it does appear that our infantry forces have pushed beyond their flanking force. With the rest of our spearmen flowing into the center, the plan is now to get a surround off, but we've got a general here. Don't know if it's their king or just a warlord. We've killed so many of them at this point, the line of succession has to be pretty blurry.
Charge! The enemy is mine!
And it's time to once again kill a warlord. But can we hold the center while we do that? That is the real question. And it looks like our cavalry is taking some well-deserved rest before charging in. But is that the right decision? We'll find out. And it's looking pretty thin over here in the center. Handful of Rurari left. It looks like we've got just a couple of Triarii left. And the blob, though diminished, has not fallen apart. And it does look like we have a break. And having recovered just enough, the cavalry is finally coming in. And it's hard to believe that this warlord is still holding out over here. And there they go.
Rubber glory!
And it is down to the wire, guys. And it looks like the Insubres are now the ones on the defense of the town center as we push on in.
Move it, cohorts, Parati!
There's their final warlord. Although I can't tell which one is the warlord, to be honest. And you know they got to be asking, was it worth it to take this town? Was this piece of sand in the middle of this city even worth it? It can't be, right? They should have stayed home and defended their own walls. Then maybe they would have had a chance. And there it is, everybody. The battle is over. The enemy are fleeing, and we're gonna chase them down, but I'm not gonna make you guys participate in that. I will see you back on the campaign map.
And the devil!
Oh. And the desperate defenders have held out once again. How, I am completely unsure, but we are still here, and we're gonna keep fighting. And oh god, seriously? Well, it looks like we have another battle. Looks to be the final battle. of Genoa. And even though we're pressing into time a little bit, I'll go ahead and fight this battle as well. I will see you back on the battlefield.
When we have thrown these invaders back into the sea, I hope that Neptune will drown them all. I want these bastards dead. By sword or sea matters not, but dead. Stand ready.
And clearly a Neptune worshiper. Victor is, he's a little tired of this shit. Genoa has, for some reason in this campaign, been the region of so much death. If you guys remember back to when we started, we fought how many battles over Genoa just before we even could reach the city itself. It was just bloodbath after bloodbath of the Massilians coming for us from the city of Genoa itself, just trying to inch by inch move into capturing the region. And now that we have the region, it is still the site of so much drama. Now, looking at the center, it is a lot less packed than the last time we defended it, but Quintilius Maximus is still here, still a badass centurion, and he is not going to allow this place to fall.
And defend! Your mother's still working cemeteries! Now we say Roman courage, man!
Now this time they are going for a slightly different tack. They are going to try to hit this side, which they completely ignored last time, which this would be the smarter side to hit. It's just a handful of Ferrari doing their best not to cry. They didn't sign up for this. Oh, and they definitely didn't sign up for that. But that was all baked into the plan. As you can see, the forces of the Saki Hastati have come to the rescue. And so the flanking force is outflanked. Now we are being pushed back just a little bit in the center, but as you can see, these are the Hastati. They're not about to let this city fall. They've fought too hard time and time again. They are the professional soldiers of the city, and they're going to be with it until their final breath. And here comes our heroic cavalry swinging around. They know exactly what they're going to do. Well, I should say they probably should have started on the other side, but now they know exactly what they're going to do, which is swing round and hit them right in this little spoon that they've created. We're going to fill that thing up, and they're going to die. You'll see. Or at least that's the plan, right? comes. And the breaking begins. There goes that force over there. And so too does their center collapse. Of course, we're going to chase these guys down, but once again, I will see you back on the campaign map. And I can hardly believe it. The forces of Quintus Nasinius Pictor have held once again. This guy is like, he's he's a freaking hero of Rome. And the recovery of his forces. That's pretty astounding. Oh, I'm going to say that the Rurari have more than served their purpose. We'll hold on to them until we get someone else to replace them, but good lord. And I'll also say that our barbarian forces have proven themselves as well. In fact, I think they should be the ones to replace the Rurari. All of those captives that he took now wish to fight under him, as he is a greater leader than their leader, right? So that is what we will do going forward with the second auxilia. And hopefully we're able to take Medlun in the next episode. We'll go ahead and start moving into that direction.
Ready for battle.
Do any of you have a piece of siege equipment? Of course not. Why would the House Cornelia use siege?
Ready for battle.
At your
That would be almost intelligent.
At your service.
So we will have
We take this settlement
the
for
first
Rome.
besieged Medlun.
Let's cower before Rome.
And while we could win it just like this,
Besieging
let's hold
settlement.
just a moment.
ready for battle. At once.
My skills are yours.
We hunger.
And honestly, I don't think that we need the first auxilia. So we'll hang out in Batavia. Medlin will fall. They only have I don't know what happened to these people. Something happened, but they have fallen, and we will finish sweeping them up in the next episode. Until then, to all my friends, wherever you are, good morning, good evening, and good night. I will see you very soon. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thanks for watching, especially to those of you who have been with me since the beginning. I am still having a blast and very much enjoying the formation of this community with all of you. If you have any suggestions for videos you would like to see, please let me know, because I want to make even better content as we continue down this journey together. As always, if you enjoy what I'm doing here and want to support me, then you know what to do.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next one.